Something insane is about to happen. A huge channel apocalypse is happening on the 15th of July, and for a lot of creators, this might be the end of their channel. If you don't know me yet, I'm David Yup. I run multiple Faceless YouTube channels, making me thousands each month. And with that knowledge, I teach others to do the exact same thing. So what type of coach would I be if I didn't inform you about this absolute 180 YouTube is making with their monetization guidelines? If you look at this update in the YouTube partner program, the first part doesn't really affect anything yet. The second part here, it says, in order to monetize as part of the YouTube partner program, YouTube has always required creators to upload original and authentic content. On July 15th, 2025, YouTube is updating our guidelines to better identify mass-produced and repetitious content. This update better reflects what inauthentic content looks like today. So you might be asking me, David, what does this all fucking mean, right? Well, I can tell you something insane is going to happen and it could affect you. I actually went out of my way to contact the YouTube team to get some extra clarification. As you already know, I do own multiple successful channels on this platform, so you could kind of say I'm basically best friends with YouTube. So first things first, if you're creating videos that are repetitive and follow the same format one after the other, something like this.
In 1986, in the quiet town of Pepperell, Massachusetts,
there is a high chance you are getting demonetized on the 15th of July. You see, other types of channel formats, including ranking videos, as they usually use the same format across their channel. So making top 10 videos might not be as easy as it was before, if possible at all. Motivational or any speaking channels with stock footage will identify to be classed as low effort and mass production. Any content that heavily uses AI to create their videos, from what I know, YouTube will be able to identify overload and repetitive content on your channel. So for example, if you're making top 10 videos laid out the exact same way in every video, despite you talking about different things, it could be flagged as repetitive and be shut down for good. I mean, to be honest, YouTube has already been working overtime to compensate for the rise of easy make media, so this channel format was already a bit rocky. But from what it looks like, YouTube keeps getting stricter and stricter with the content they're willing to sponsor, which does mean channels that are faceless have to be extra careful. Now, on the other hand, heavily AI generated videos will most definitely be feeling the hit with this one, like I said. If your videos include a lot of AI generated pictures or videos, on top of that an AI voiceover, I can't lie, you're pretty much done. Now, if you're active in the YouTube automation space, which you would be if you were in my community, you'd know that these 5-hour, 7-hour and 10-hour relaxing background musics have been blowing up right now. These videos tend to have a high RPM. They usually get left on the background while the viewer goes and does something else. You see, YouTube sees everything and they do not appreciate you finding loopholes in their system, especially if you're taking money out of their pockets. This is exactly what YouTube does not want on their platform. Like they said, it's mass produced and repetitive. Think about it, if YouTube is paying you to create content on the platform, they want the content to basically actually take some effort to make. If the video took you 5 minutes to make and it's making you 7K on upload, obviously YouTube is not going to like that. So basically these channels could be popping off in the YouTube space, but YouTube is catching on to those easy to make formats and are swatting them down like mosquitoes in summer. And all of these gurus on YouTube telling you to make fully AI generated content are basically praying for your downfall at this point. For example, in this video, the script is obviously AI generated and so is the voiceover, and then the editing, you can't really even call it editing, it's just a slideshow of AI generated images. So these kinds of videos are almost definitely getting demonetized on the 15th of July. And all the typical videos you've seen, the AI Reddit stories, split screen videos and so on, are basically all done for. Anything that is made with an AI software like Creo AI or TubeGen is mostly likely facing demonetization. These formats definitely work, but since we are under the rule of YouTube, we have to follow the new rules that come, even if it means completely changing our content strategy. Yeah, I want to make this video as short as possible so I can get edited quickly and get the warning out, so I can make this video into a how to not get demonetized. It's a bit more complicated than just deleting your current videos. You have to completely reform how you do things. If you don't need any advice or guidance, then in that case, thank you for watching. But if you do, I do not want your channel and your hard work getting demonetized. I've actually had that happen to one of my channels before and it was in reverse. But since then, I found out exactly how to save your channel and I can help you too. Now, in a time like this where YouTube puts out a new rule that could potentially shut down multiple channels, I want to help as many of you as I can. Now, in my private community, I'm giving out free one-on-one calls to help you with a personalized strategy to adapt your channel to meet the new standards. Now, besides this YouTube crisis, we actually teach you everything you need to know in terms of scripting, editing, funneling your viewers, and how to master thumbnails. We've got courses in everything that you need to know to become a top creator in the automation space. Additionally, we have multiple calls a week for me and my expert team teaching you up-to-date techniques and holding your hand through the entire process of managing your channel. So issues like this are not going to happen to you again. With that said, let's make sure your channel stays safe. Peace.